Paul, what I've been curious about, and I've heard some people talking about in terms of that building, is who signed off on things? You know, who had the authority to say, this is too much, this is right? Who, is there a check and balance there, or is there a difference because this, you know, the separation of the branches of government, does that come into play? How did that all work?
Now, the judges of the first DCA were intimately involved in the entire process of the design of this. You can see in the email chatter from the studies that took place about the site, for the architectural work, about the design. They were very much involved in what they wanted this to look like. They took trips around the country to look at other courthouses to emulate in their design. But it was in the process that all building projects in the state go through, and the project manager, the construction manager on this, I want to use the right term there, the project manager on this was the Department of Management Services. And they worked with the bid contractors, the designers, the builders.
But do they have the opportunity in that scenario to say, do you really need, you know, granite tops, countertops? Do you really need so many TV sets, or does such grand TV sets? The kinds of things that that may really be smaller parts of the expense when you're talking about a multi-million-dollar project of that nature. But does anyone have the authority to say, no, don't do that?
Well, they're working in the constraints of the overall project budget, which is approved and then by the legislature and then goes into the process. There's a building committee, and they make decisions, and it has to be justified there. The things you mentioned, yes, there are granite countertops in there. What's been represented as TV screens are actually closed-circuit monitors for other initiatives that the court's doing for distance hearings and also closed-circuit there in the court. So it depends on how you want to spin what's in there. Is it a nice place? You better believe it.
Okay, thanks.